Hey, spiritual warriors, it's Erika Schreck, and I want to do just a quick check-in for our June to July 2020 material. I have three things actually that I want to share with you this month. The first thing is I just returned from doing an amazing, sweet ceremony, and I say amazing in that, oh my gosh, we could not have had a more perfect environment. Dear friends of mine have a baby girl named Sarafina, and they had asked me a few weeks ago if I would create a ceremony for them and officiate. But it wouldn't be a christening or a baptism, that it would be a glistening. How cool is that? So we just had the most epic, lovely, in the shade of beautiful standing ones, trees. Oh my gosh, a roaring river right by us. And it was just perfection and just a gorgeous, gorgeous day and afternoon. So we had this beautiful ceremony, the celebration of Sarafina and welcoming her. And I love creating ceremony. So more of that. So I wanted to share that in a spiritual warrior related sense. Another way, and also interestingly, kind of related. So some of you know that I had a really big loss in my life recently, a death of one of my dearest friends, Aparna. We were friends for more than 20 years. We met in grad school. We wrote letters all these years. We just love letter writing and fountain pens and lovely paper and journals and writing. So we connected on that a lot. And we also were those friends in recent years who texted almost every day. And she just died suddenly at 47. And so I went to the funeral in Milwaukee recently, and that was a lot. It was a lot of just, as you know, something happens like that and just everything needs to shift with work, with my planning my trip, with getting dog care at the last moment. So it all came together. I'm so glad that I was there. And again, ceremony. And I mentioned just kind of it's sort of related because again, these cycles of life and death and birth. And my friend Aparna loved kids. She loved her niece, Leela, in fact. And she just would have loved the glistening. I thought of her a lot actually as I was preparing, and just I would be telling her about it right now because it's amazing as an experience. So, but I've been really working through a lot of my own grief, and it's felt very tender. It's been a really tender time, and I appreciate just all the layers and all the working through of it. So wanted to mention that because the bottom line is I have found so much comfort in my spiritual tools and just doing what I do and doing ceremony. In this room, I have an altar for her with her picture and some items that she even gave me, gemstones. I light a candle often. And again, our tools are everything, every day, but also in times where it's really tough. And I just hope for you that you have go-to tools. And if I can ever support you more with creating those, that's why I'm here. That's why we do this. That's why I even created a Spiritual Warrior Tribe. Third thing is for my paid members. This week, you're going to get a 3-day series like we did with Mother Focus. We're going to focus on Dad this week and just to do some healing, and just for all of you to just keep in mind that, you know, when I say mother healing, father healing, I know that it comes up in therapy a lot for people. But I think it's just really important to recognize that there's always some layers to heal with our most significant relationships. And I'm not saying that people have to have a lot wrong or a lot to work through right now, as much as checking in, touching in, and not only looking at your relationship with your actual mother or father, but also looking at the role of protection in your life, the role of your self-esteem, how those things are affected by our major relationships, namely with our parents and with also other people in our lives. So that's why I decided to do this work, and it's hopefully been just helpful for everybody. So on that note, for my paid members, I will have a special call just for paid members to discuss that work. And for all of you, I will be offering another all-member call soon. So watch for those details. Wishing you an amazing week. Be well. I'm grateful for you, and be more deliberate.